Okay, sounds good. Well, welcome everyone joining us via YouTube. I apologize that we couldn't offer the opportunity to view the openings in person, but this seemed to be the next best option. Joining me from the county are Oswaldo, who's our technical support and in charge of streaming, and Marissa is here to do the recording, though at a safe social distance. So without further ado, we'll get on with opening the bids. I should say that all bids received via email have been printed to facilitate the reading of the bids. So we'll go low to high with the bids, which means the food bids are first. So we'll get on with the food bids, and we'll start with the meat bid, which is bid number 20004. And the food bids are rather voluminous, and it would make no sense to read each item and pricing individually. So what we'll do is we'll make sure we have a bid that is responsive, and we'll set those bids aside and send them on to the evaluation and tabulation process, which will begin in the coming days. So first of all, Marissa, we have a meat bid from Worley Foods. And that bid is responsive. So please record that as a C attached. Next, we have Cisco Albany. That too is a responsive bid. See attached. And lastly, we have Ginsberg's. And that too is a responsive bid. So we're good, Marissa? Okay, let's move on to the canned and frozen bid, which is our bid number 20-005. Okay, Worley Foods. We have a responsive bid. Okay, Cisco Albany. We have a responsive bid. And Ginsberg's. We have a responsive bid. So that concludes our food bids. We'll move on to fuel bids now. And we will start with the ultra low sulfur diesel, kerosene, and number 2 fuel oil. Okay, and first up is Valley Energy. Okay, that bid is responsive, and in this case, with the fuel bids, I will read the pricing and the bids. We all set, Marissa? Okay, for Valley Energy, the differential bid for ultra low sulfur diesel is 0.175. For number 2 fuel oil, The differential bid is 0.175. And for kerosene, 0.175. And we have a differential bid of 0.185. Next, we have MainCare Energy. Okay, we have a responsive bid. All right, Marissa, MainCare Energy, or Main Brothers. Yeah, ultra low sulfur diesel differential bid of 0.1600. A number 2 fuel oil differential bid of 0.1500. A kerosene differential bid of 0.2000. And a bid on blended product of 0.1900. Okay. Next, we have Long Energy. Okay, we have a responsive bid. And now the numbers, Marissa. Okay. Long Energy, we have a differential bid for ultra low sulfur diesel of 0.1599. For number 2 fuel oil, we have a bid of 0.1599. For kerosene, we have a bid of 0.2099. And we have a blended product bid of 0.1999. Okay. Okay, this is Costco Energy, I guess now known as HOP Energy. We have a responsive bid. Okay. For ultra low sulfur diesel, Marissa, we have a price differential bid of 0.189. 0.189. For number 2 fuel oil, we have a differential bid of 0.189. And for kerosene, we have a price differential bid of 0.289. And a blended product differential bid of 0.3715. Okay, and those are the bids for ultra low sulfur diesel, kerosene, and number 2 fuel oil. Now we'll move on to the next bid, which is our gasoline bids, which is 2007. Okay, we have a responsive bid from Valley Energy. Okay, for that, Marissa, we have a price differential bid of 0.1820. For mid-grade, we have a price differential bid of 0.07. And for super unleaded, we have a price differential 0.07. Price differential bid of 0.1799. And those bids for gasoline. Lastly, sure. Sure. Can you tell where we lost it? Okay. All right. Sorry, folks. We evidently lost our